everyone, welcome back to Tuesday Doodles, and Tuesday Doodles is when I post a video on Tuesday and I just draw something based on your suggestions from the previous video, and I talk about something also based on your suggestions from the previous video. So today I want to draw some sea turtles, and I want to talk about confidence as an artist and like having confidence in your work or lack of confidence, and just kind of like my thoughts, my experiences, stuff like that. I've had this half-empty page in my sketchbook for a while, so I'm going to use the bottom half of it to put my drawing of some sea turtle studies. So I think confidence in art is something that is so rare. I don't know. I feel like it's really hard to achieve having confidence in your work. I guess it depends on what kind of person you are, because some people have like lower self-esteem than other people. And like I made a video previously talking about imposter syndrome, which is basically when you feel like you don't belong somewhere, you feel out of place, you feel like you don't earn what you have, or that everything you're doing is like not valid almost. And I think that can also play a role in having confidence in yourself. And I guess confidence could be more of like a general idea of just being a confident artist, or I guess it could vary from piece to piece whether you feel confident about a certain drawing. I guess it kind of depends how you look at it, which like aspect you're talking about when you say confidence, but I guess it could refer to both. And I don't know if confidence is never really continuous. It's never really consistent, because there's always things that are going to suddenly make you feel not confident about your work. But there might be times in your life when everything you do, you feel pretty confident about. And then there might be months where you just feel so bad about everything you do. And this kind of ties into art block as well. And also kind of ties into motivation, because when you're not confident in anything you do, you don't want to make anything because you don't want to make anything bad. And you just feel like everything you do isn't really worthwhile because you're not confident about any of it. When I was a younger artist, I wouldn't say that I felt confident, but I didn't notice my mistakes as much, so I didn't feel like I was doing really badly. But nowadays I have more experiences of not feeling confident in things, but I'm also learning to just accept my art the way it is. Sometimes it's just not going to look the way you want it to. Sometimes you're just not going to have time to finish something or to polish it as much as you want to. That's more of like accepting it rather than feeling confident about it. So I guess that's different. The shell is shaped so weirdly. Too small of a head. The pattern is so complicated on the shell, I'm just gonna like wing it here. And I'm not really sure how to be more confident in things. It's kind of like saying, how do I feel more confident about myself? You can't just like turn on a switch and suddenly, oh, I'm confident now. I think it's very personality based, and also, I don't know, it's just how you see yourself. Even if people tell you it looks good, that still doesn't mean that you feel confident about whatever it was. This is looking so weird. But maybe a way to kind of give you more confidence, to make you feel better about yourself, is to practice more, like do more sketching. I always feel better after I sketch more. It can be hard to like start sketching, but once I get into the flow of it, I always feel better. I feel like I accomplished something, you know? I hope these videos aren't too boring. It's just like sketching and just rambling and kind of repeating myself over and over, because I always feel redundant when I film videos like this. I feel like I'm saying the same thing, like, this is how I feel, this is how other people feel. And, you know, just like self-confidence very much comes down to your personality, or just like confidence as an artist. I think if you have more experience, you'll probably feel more confident. You might not necessarily feel confident, but you'll feel less insecure if you have more experience, maybe, but also that's not true all the time. That might only work for some people. Well, I'm gonna move on from this one because it just looks weird. It looks so weird. I'm gonna try this one. It's so hard to get the shape of the shell right. This looks more like your stereotypical sea turtle. I don't think I'm paying enough attention to the photo here, because it's just like, I'm tired, man. It's also hard drawing from photos, something that you've never really studied before, because you can't move around it to see like what's going on over there. You just have to go off a photo. Can you hear the cicada outside? I don't know if you can hear that. Some days are good sketching days, and some days are just not good sketching days. Don't they have tails? I don't know. Do sea turtles have tails? Does anyone know? I could look this up myself right now. I didn't realize how many spots they had on them. They kind of look like a giraffe. Reminds me of a giraffe. I'm gonna draw a chicken because why not? Maybe just a chicken head, like just the head. if you're an artist and you don't have a lot of confidence in your work, just try to take a step back and just try to acknowledge everything that you've accomplished. So it can be really easy to doubt yourself. It's so much easier to doubt yourself than it is to praise yourself for everything you've done. Just try to take a step back and realize everything that you've accomplished. And also realize that every artist experiences this, unless you're like some super arrogant person, or you're just have a lot of self-confidence. Like, everyone experiences doubting themselves or not having a lot of confidence in their art. And it's completely normal. You are not alone. So just know, like, it's not normal to have a lot of confidence in your art. I mean, like, for certain people it is. Like, once you get to, I don't know when it's normal, like, if it's normal to have a lot of confidence, because I've never really experienced having a lot of confidence. From a lot of things I've heard people say, not a lot of people are confident in their art, because a lot of people still feel like they have so much to learn. And I guess everyone can keep learning, but there will come a point in your life where you know a lot about drawing, and you're just so experienced. If you've been drawing for, like, I don't know, 30 years, 20 years, do you feel confidence then? I don't know. It's always easy to doubt yourself no matter what you're doing in your life. So I guess it just comes down to how your outlook on things, and you can't just, like, choose to be confident. I guess confident is different from being happy with your art. I don't know. This is such a tricky subject. It's hard to define. This chicken fits in nicely with the other birds on this page, although his beak looks a little strange. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about confidence in art. I don't know if it's because I'm tired, I just can't wrap my mind around this. Because even if you're really experienced, you can still doubt yourself. So do you ever get confident? I think it more comes down to your outlook on things. And also imposter syndrome plays a role. How skilled you are plays a role. Art block plays a role. I'd love to hear what you think about this. And also what you want to hear me talk about next week, and what you want me to draw next week. I'd love to hear it. And I have, like, pen all over my hands. My hands are in such bad condition right now. Like, my nails and everything is just bad. So I really hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you got something out of it. Again, yeah, share with me your experiences on this topic and let me know what you want to see next week. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.